Do you know heavy recommendation of books, thousands of online courses, amazing English speaking partners and teachers? Do you think they can help you with your speaking English and with your communication skills? Of course, not. No one can help you. If I am speaking right now, I am improving my own English. It's hard reality. If you want to improve your speaking skills, your communication skills, that is key to success in life, because education matters a lot, but your communication are the basic factor which can decide whether you are going to be successful in life or not. So, how much practice? You can ask me a question. Endless practice until you make yourself capable enough to maintain and to start a good conversation. Because communication or conversation or improvement speaking skills cannot be improved by just watching the videos, by just listening, until and unless you expose yourself to the environment. You expose yourself to the interactions with the people. It's reality. You have to do it by yourself. It's like a skill, and skill can be forgotten if you do not practice it. So, speaking English or communication skills are just like playing the guitar or swimming. Can you learn how to swim just by watching videos, just by listening the instructions by the instructors? Until you feel the water, until you expose yourself to the water, no, you can't learn how to swim. The same reality lies with guitar. You have to do your hands dirty. It means that you have to make endless practice until you become a successful guitar player. So, the reality or the dark reality of present age is that communication skills or speaking skills are not available to everyone. This is a digital era in which everyone has a mobile phone in his hand, and how we maintain or how we start our conversation just by sending the emoji, just by having the thumbs up. And you should have to decide whether it is an opportunity to practice to speak English. What we are doing, we are having and we are maintaining our conversation with the person who is thousands of miles away from us. We are having a chat with him or her. We are sending emojis, we are sending different kinds of expressions, and we are not visualizing, we are not watching the facial expressions, we are not having the eye contact, we don't experience the abrupt answers, we are not having the proper language exchange. So, do you think that our communication skills are becoming successful, or they are becoming underrated, they are becoming dwindling? We are not improving our conversational skills with such kind of speaking. We are not experiencing any kind of actual environment. We are not exposing our brain to interact with people, to capture the moment. Our brain is a super organ, but we are not providing our brain the opportunity to speak, to have communication skills. So, how can we improve? And if we are watching the YouTube videos, what we are doing? We are just passive listeners. We are just passive audience. What we are doing? We are just taking the loads of information. We are just visualizing. We are just watching. In this way, their communication skills, their speaking skills, their English is being improved, but not yours. How can your English be improved? When you expose yourself to such kind of circumstances, when you are speaking, when you are doing your practice. Practice is hard, but success cannot be achieved with easy. that you are just watching, you are just listening, and you are improving. You are not exposing yourself. You are maintaining conversations on WhatsApp, on any kind of digital era. But the problem lies here is that we are exposing ourselves with so much text, with so much sending emojis. We do not maintain our eye contact, our facial expressions, and the major problem is that we are not ready to answer on the actual scene. So, do you think that these are the possibilities to improve your conversations? It doesn't matter that you are maintaining relation with thousands of people, but it is of no usage. It's of no usage. You are just wasting your time. So you have to change your way of life. You have to change your way of mode of learning. Change your way of learning. Only then you will be a fluent English speaker, if you really desire to be a fluent English speaker. By just blogging, by just commenting on the blogs, by just commenting on the YouTube videos, you are not going to be fluent in English. You are not going to improve your speaking skills. Trust me, this video can be hurting to my subscribers, but this is reality. I want you to realize this reality, that if you have to speak, if you want to be a successful person, you have to speak. Because time is the most precious thing. Time cannot be bought, time cannot be revived. You have to understand the value of time. Money can be bought, everything can be returned in your life, but not the time. If 1 minute is passed, you can't revive the 1 minute. It's precious more than anything in the world. And practice is the key to success. You have to do practice. Now you can ask, ma'am, how much practice? Endless practice, because it varies from person to person. If you have grammar knowledge, if you have basics of grammar, if you have basics in your brain, you have trained your brain, but the problem is that you have not exposed yourself with the interactions, you can improve better with less span of time. But if you haven't anything, if you are not mastered, if you have not mastered the basics of grammar, then you have to work on two areas. One, on grammar, on basics of language, and the second thing is that you have to expose yourself with the environment. You have to practice. Now, how can you compare a person with that who has not any basics of language? So it varies from person to person. It varies from practice to practice area or time period. If you are really devoted, if you are really dedicated, if you are disciplined, if you attend these lectures fully concentratedly, then I can guarantee that you can improve your communication skills. What you have to do, you have to do your speaking skills. You have to utter, you have to give your mouth an opportunity to utter the words with the strangers, with your brother, with your sisters, whatever comes into your mind, you just have to speak it out. Put your hard work, put your practice, so that you can be a successful English learner. If you have turned your eye towards improvement, if you have turned your eye with your communication skills, you are not watching that, you are not realizing that practice is key. You have to do your practice, you have to speak by yourself. It's self-improvement, it's self-learning. You have to work on your own communication skills. If you attend any kind of courses, if you attend any kind of meetings, after that you forget, you are oblivious what you have learned. You do not do your practice. How much expensive course, how much expensive English learning community can't make you fluent in English? Yes. But if you are just watching the YouTube videos and you are practicing and you are putting them into practice and you are giving yourself an opportunity to speak, you can really master speaking in English. With this positive note, we end this video. You have to realize What is the importance of time? What is the value of practicing by yourself? Because when someone is speaking, he is improving his own skills, not your skills. You are just watching. You are just watching. You are an audience. How can you turn yourself from an audience to a speaker? You have to cover the distance. How you can cover the distance? By speaking yourself, by polishing your skills. So it's up to you whether you remain an audience who always watches, whether you become a speaker. The distance you have to cover. No one can cover the distance which you have to cover. So let me know in the comment section how would you find this content. And if you like the content, kindly share and subscribe the channel and hit that bell icon because it motivates me to make such informative videos. Till the next video, stay happy, stay blessed. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.